Well, good afternoon. Now I think we can say spring has sprung, the flowers riz. I wonder where the people's is. I know, bad grammar, but at least warmer weather has come, and I got my straw hat on, and my lovely wife has got a summer dress. Say hello, wife.
Hi.
Well, there you go. Yes, and believe it or not, contrary to the rumor monger, yes, I do have a wife. So,
No.
oh well, we're not going to do that one again. Okay, before we get started, I just want to air a disclaimer. This is going to be a heavy topic. It's something I've been wanting to talk about. And before we get started, I just want to let you know, this is, as Amy Jo Clark says, this is going to be a heavy hitter. As I would say, this is going to be an emotional third rail. If you feel uncomfortable with it, you're more than welcome to drop off the video. If you decide to listen to the video and this is just you're not comfortable, or you're starting to have any flashbacks or anxiety or any discomfort, it's perfectly fine to change the channel. It's a hard topic I'm going to deal with today on Brother Mark Turner syndrome, butterflies in life. But I just, before we get started, I just want to go ahead and air a disclaimer. In the past couple of weeks, I had received what seems to be apparently confirmed news, but again, we're still fact checking. But if this is true, then this is a serious cause for alarm. Apparently, the news had come back to us in the Turner syndrome community, many of us, that a butterfly had committed suicide, and apparently it was as a direct result of the bullying. Now, this time, I'm not even going to use fictitious names or location, because I want to do everything possible to respect the family that's lost their daughter. They need time to grieve, process everything that's part of the grieving. Then they have my heartfelt thoughts in prayers and space, and I invite them to do everything they need to do to take care of themselves and to process. If they feel led to speak up at some point, that might be helpful. But they are going to have to do what they feel is right for them, and that's. I'm just going to. We'll just go ahead and leave it at that. I also think, though, that I need to offer a very stern rebuttal on, and this was a very disturbing accusation. Somebody had spread rumors that I had advocated that butterflies would commit suicide. I just want to tell you, right off the bat, no, I would never advocate such a thing. I believe in the sanctity of human life and the value of it. I lost an uncle to, as I mentioned in some of my previous videos, to suicide, and so I just wanted to go ahead and I will say, though, that, and it was one of those elephants in the room. This was in the late 70s when such topic was in some parts of the family were still considered taboo, and yet, but the ones who had the courage to speak up and the process, the grief, the anger, the denial, everything that goes with it, the ones that were really open and processed and kind of walked through the grief and helped others, they were the ones who got better. The ones in our family who didn't, the ones who just stuffed it, denied it, had resentments, no, I don't want to talk about it, they were the ones who really fared the worst. So no, I would never advocate such a position. Here is the quote in context, and it really does speak to today. And I made the comment. Here it is in context. Because there is no safety net in the Turner syndrome community against the bullying, it's only a matter of time before a butterfly feels she has nowhere to turn, and that suicide would be the only way out. And that was the quote in its context. And within the past couple of weeks, my fears have been realized, and I was just saying, no, anything but. And I think some of the comments that have been kind of going back and forth is, where's the safety net? Because bullying is part and parcel of the Turner syndrome experience. And whether with among butterflies or butterfly moms and dads, we have to deal with their kids being bullied, spouses, siblings who have to watch their sister be the victim of bullying, name calling, abuse, verbal assault, and now cyberbullying. And why hasn't anybody spoken up, and why the crickets? Why aren't we advocating against bullying? And why did we let somebody get so out of hand that came to this? And that's the question that I really have is, where's the safety net? Where's a safe place that somebody can go? Well, it's just one little corner in our little world, on our Facebook forum. But I want to let you know that you've got a safe place. There's myself. There's a female admin, and if you feel that you're in trouble, you're thinking of taking your life, get a hold of us. And if you're not comfortable, let somebody you know who you can trust. A pastor, a parent, a relative, a counselor, a teacher. If you're employed, you can always go to your employee assistance program. They're confidential. They're compassionate. Even police officers are trained to be compassionate and understanding. And for the record, Mark, is it true that you saved somebody from suicide? Yes. Now again, and this is what happened. And again, just in a general way, a text message. This was a few years ago now, but a text message came in, and I wasn't quite awake at the time, but this butterfly was at wit's end. And what I did, I think it was, not everybody's going to be fully awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. When lots of texts come in, I wasn't fully awake. But what I do remember I did is I let her talk. I let her text, and she was able to process everything. And then I said, "Do you feel better?" I said, "Yes, I do." "Do you still think you're in trouble? Do you still think you need help?" And she said, "No, Mark, I'm fine. Thank you very much. You're most welcome. You hit me up if you need anything." And then I also, just given her situation, I gave her a couple of recovery sources that might be helpful for her situation, and she was greatly appreciative. So yes, so it's important. Reach out. You're only as sick as your secrets, If you don't want to talk to me, that's understandable. I'm big and imposing. If you want to talk to our other admin, she's well versed in it. If you want to be anonymous, that's fine. As long as we're not engaging in drama or ad hominem attacks, we've got a zero tolerance. But if you're really hurting or you're in a place where I got to get this out of my system, I can't take it anymore. I got to talk. We're going to listen. We're going to be supportive, and we'll help you. So those are my thoughts and feelings, and again, my heartfelt thoughts and prayers for the family. I mean, I don't know. If I were a TS dad and that my daughter, I don't know what I would do. Knowing my temperament, I would speak loud to make sure that the Turner syndrome community knew, and I would be screaming bloody murder, knowing my temperament, and saying, why did you not let this? Why did you sweep this under the rug? Why aren't you handling the situation? That's me. Each person, though, is different. So, again, I'm sure there's tons of Turner syndrome forums that a lot of the sisters are already using, and if those work for you, use them. If that helps you, by all means. And I'm not going to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If that helps. And again, if something doesn't feel right to you, and if your gut instinct says just something doesn't feel right to me, it probably isn't. And it's okay to speak up. It's okay to report it, because the more people that report the stuff, the more the people are going to know, and the more opportunities for things to be handled appropriately. Again, I can't overstress it. If you're in trouble, speak up. If you need to get out of your system, remember, you're getting out of your system, you could be helping another butterfly. You mean I'm not going crazy? You mean I'm experiencing that too? I'm not terminally needy? No, not at all. So again, as I say again, if you see something, say something. As always, take what you like, leave the rest, and I'll talk to you next time.